I was so tired.
All right. So how did it go? I mean, you guys had the gathering yesterday. How did it go? I want to know.
Yeah, it's nice.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
I had time to.
My children also had fun.
Uh-huh. So did you all bring your children? Of course you had your children there and you? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So how many children were there yesterday?
Six?
Six children. Ah. They must have fun. They must have had fun. They must have had fun. Okay. 재밌었을 것에 틀림이 없군요. 이렇게 말했습니다. Okay. So uh, how are you? Did you drink a lot yesterday?
Oh. We had the drink
Uh-huh.
wine.
Uh-huh.
4 bottle.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, I see. As far as I know, I think wine is the worst liquor when it comes to hangover, isn't it? Yeah, maybe you probably have headache. Do you? Do you have headache?
No, but
Uh-huh.
it was
Uh-huh.
tired.
Okay. So you're
It's
tired
not
today.
It's not because of alcohol.
Hmm.
You just preparing party.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. So was it your first time went to her house?
No, it's my second time.
Oh, second time.
First time.
Well, yeah, we had the class there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Then what about Catherine? So wasn't your first time went to her class? The house. Okay. So what kind of food did she prepare yesterday? Huh? What kind of food did she prepare yesterday?
We didn't prepare
Oh.
only
Okay.
yeah, her prepared all of the food
Uh-huh.
and we just a little bit snack.
You just brought a little bit of snack
Yeah,
there.
we bring.
Uh-huh.
She bring
Uh-huh.
cake.
Uh-huh.
Cake. Yeah, delicious
Oh. Uh-huh.
cake. We just wine. Yeah, we bring the wine. Yeah, and children's food.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but she prepared lots of food.
Uh-huh.
It's very delicious Italian style food.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll practice a little bit of what kind of questions now. So what kind of movie do you watch?
What kind of movie
Do you watch? Uh-huh. Because just now Catherine didn't fully understand what kind of questions. So that's why maybe we'll just do it for 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I like romance movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, I see. So you just answered my question. So can you make a question to Aileen?
Okay.
Let's go 2 rounds.
Okay. What kind of color do you want to wearing? You say you are very beautiful color dress.
Mhm.
I like
Vivid color.
I like yellow and
채도가 뭐지?
chroma, is it? Okay, maybe you say something and I'll look for that one.
I like yellow and
Saturation is better.
I think you like the very bright color.
Chroma.
oh yes,
Yeah.
I like
Chroma.
Oh. Yeah. She also like
Oh,
bright
yeah.
color.
I see. So Aileen, she just made what kind of question? So now you can make a what kind of question to Catherine. Mhm.
What kind of place do you recommend?
very varied.
Mhm.
다양하게.
Okay. You can say I like variety of places. Places, yes. Uh-huh.
book
Book
reading and reading book.
reading.
book reading.
Book reading is okay actually because that's the adjective. Yeah, good. Book reading.
activity.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh. Book reading. Uh-huh.
그 활동적인 거, 정적인 거 둘 다 좋아한다.
Place.
Okay, I like many places.
아 플레이스
Place.
플레이로
Place.
들어서
네,
place.
어떤 장소를
장소를
좋아해요?
좋아해요.
어떤 스타일의
플레이.
노래를
아,
좋아해요?
okay.
플레이로 들었어.
Oh, I see.
장소.
Uh-huh. So you can just change the sentence like I like many places which I can stay calm or active. Or it's not which I can stay calm up, which I can stay both calm and active. I guess you can make this sentence. Okay, so maybe Catherine now you make one. What kind of question to me? Can you make any question? Mm-hmm.
Women.
Ah. Uh-huh. What kind of? Mhm. What kind of food? And?
어떻게 이해가 돼요?
아.
어떤 종류의 음식?
이래서 해봐야 돼요. 이래서 해봐야 돼요. What kind로 안다라고 생각하지만 실제로 문장 만들려고 못 만들거든요. 이래서 해봐야 되는 거예요. What kind of food? 뭐를 물어보실 거죠?
어떤 뭐 한식, 중식, 뭐 일식 뭐 이런 그런 종류.
그러면 여기서 이 질문 맞아요. 어떤 종류의 음식을 좋아하세요? What kind of food do you like?
몰라.
예. 이거는 어디 질문에서 파생된 거냐면요. Do you like?라는 질문은 뜻이 어떻게 되죠? Do you like? 이렇게 물어보면 당신은 좋아하나요? 이렇게 물어본 거죠. 근데 여기에서 what kind of가 앞에 들어간 것 뿐이에요. 그냥 단순히. 네. What kind of food do you like? I like. What kind of food do I like? I like Korean food. Yeah, Chinese food is too oily. Western food is a little too meat-centered. 고기 중심주의라서 별로 안 좋아하고요. And yeah, I think I'm a Korean, so I like Korean food, vegetable.
What kind of Korean food do you like?
Okay, it's not really Korean food, but what I eat is just a boiled water with like chicken breast. Yeah, and then I eat vegetable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vegetable and half bowl of rice. That's it. That's what I eat. Okay. So yeah, maybe just we went one round and that's fine. What kind of question? Yeah, practice. You need to practice making some what kind of questions. Okay. What do we do next? Yeah, maybe I can ask you about something else.
자, 하나만 여쭤봐요.
예.
조리하지 않으면 뭘
Uncooked.
언제
아하. 이건 어떻게 되냐면요. 이게 요리하다가 뭐죠? 그죠? 쿡이죠. 동사로 쿡이죠. 근데 요리하는이라는 말을 해볼게요. 요리하는이라는 형용사는 어떻게 만들냐면은 쿠킹이에요. 그래서 쿠킹 오일이 그렇게 되는 거예요. 아니면 쿠킹 person은 셰프가 되겠죠. 요리된이면은 쿡돼요. 그래서 uncooked가 되는 거예요. 요리되어지지 않은 아니면 raw가 되겠죠. 그냥
raw.
생의 이런 식으로. 네.
I like you like uncooked food.
Me? Uncooked food. Well, yeah, vegetable they are not fully cooked. So yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I used to like raw fish a lot, like sashimi.
Oh.
I liked it a lot.
Wow, you like
Uh-huh.
Japanese?
Yeah, I liked.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can just jump into the questions now. The questions that you chose. Let's go. The first question is, what do you think is the best age to start your children's education? Oh, I didn't say English education here. Let me change a little. Okay, just give me a second. What do you think is the best age to start your children's English education? Okay, so let's go with Ruby first.
I think
Uh-huh.
the best age is the children understand the Korean fully,
Oh.
and they can think
Uh-huh.
in Korean.
Uh-huh.
They can understand in Korean,
Mm-hmm.
fully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I want to make them learn English.
Learn English, yes,
Learn
yes.
English,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Learn English is because learn is transitive verb. learn, 배우다라는 건 타동사로 무엇을 배우다를 바로 가져올 수 있거든요. 그래서 그 중간에 뭐가 끼어들 필요가 없어요.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Luby just said that there's no age, but what Luby says is there should be certain how can I say period that they understand their mother tongue. mother tongue은 모국어거든요.
Mother tongue.
mother tongue. mother tongue fully, and then they can start the next language. Okay. Then what about Aileen? What do you think?
I think it's good to expose listening English to children and anytime after they are born, just listening.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
If they have enough input English sound, when they learn English, they can learn English naturally and quickly.
Yes.
I think.
Oh, I think so too. Okay, I'll come back to you later on that. 그 부분에 대해서 제가 나중에 다시 돌아오겠습니다라고 말씀드린 거예요. I'll come back to you later on that. Okay? So now, what about Catherine? What do you think? I wish I could use that TV. Then I can just maybe I should ask her later. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Because if I can use the TV as my monitor, then you guys can see it, right? It's pretty possible, but I don't have the connector. But if they have the USB-C connector, I can actually use it here. Okay, I'll think about it. So okay, same question to Catherine. So what do you think is the best age for children's English education?
그녀와 같은 생각이다.
Okay, you can say I agree with her. Okay.
I
Okay.
제가
It's okay. You can speak loud. It's
Oh.
okay. Wrong or right is still fine. Try. You can try. Accept. Uh-huh.
from the time of the newborn.
Okay. So which means you think children can learn next language when they can accept. 그 아이들이 다음 언어를 받아들일 수 있을 때 가르치는 게 좋다라고 말씀하신 건가요?
아니면 그냥 리스닝은
네.
태어났을 때부터 그냥 쭉 접해주는 게 좋을 것 같다.
네.
이런 뜻이었어요.
아, 알겠습니다. 아, 그래서 뉴본 그 얘기가 거기서 나온 거였군요. 오케이. 이거는 누구에게 뭐뭐 하게 만들다, 하게 해주다라는 걸 쓸 때 let 동사를 써요. 누구가 뭐뭐 하게 하다. 이때 제일 많이 쓰는 거거든요. 그래서 I think 뭐뭐 하는 게 좋을 것 같다니까 I think it is good. 이것은 좋을 것 같다. 뭐 하는 게 누구에게 좋을 것 같다. 이걸 쓰면은 아니면 그냥 이렇게 쓰면 되겠네. I think it is good to let children listen to English. Yeah. 이런 식으로 만드는 게 제일 낫겠죠. I think it is good to, it is okay라고 쓸게요. 좋다라기보다 괜찮다 정도라고 생각하니까 저는 예. I think it is okay to okay for children to let을 쓸게요 그냥. Okay to let children listen to English when they are babies. 이런 식으로 쓸게요. 아이일 때부터 그냥 들어도 괜찮다 라고 하면 이렇게 쓰면 될 것 같습니다. Okay, so listening is important. Yeah, so I can tell you, I just told Aileen that I'll come back for her on that. It's because I taught in the past. I taught 2 children, and one of those children was 6th grader in elementary school, and he never learned English at all. But then his mother let him listen to English animation and watch English animation all the time. Whatever he wants, he watched. So when I met him, his English was already good. Yeah, he just needed someone to talk to him in English. So we studied together for I think about 1 year, and his English improved a lot. Yes, so children listen to English more and more, and they learn anyways. So I think that's a good idea. Okay. So next question is, okay, will you teach your kids English? If so, how? So, what about Ruby? What do you think? How will you? Wow, you drink really fast.
I want my body want to sugar.
Maybe. Yeah.
당 떨어졌다.
Well, you can just say sugar.
Sugar?
Yeah, it's sugar actually.
Yeah.
아니 주는
Okay. Alright.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. We don't have any lunch time.
You don't? Did you just?
We don't.
Oh, you guys don't.
Did you eat lunch? We met 12:30. It's difficult to eat lunch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, then what about breakfast?
I ate a little bit mini tomatoes.
Okay. I see.
Great.
Well, maybe you can grab something to eat here. They sell some
I
bread
want
here.
to eat a good lunch.
A proper meal. Okay.
I'm ready. I just
Uh-huh.
feel a little bit sugar.
Huh?
Yeah, it's enough.
I see.
Yeah. 헛배 부르는 게 싫어요 저는.
I don't know how to say it. In English, we could say, I would probably say in your situation, I would say, I want something proper. proper는 뭔가 제대로 된 거. 예. 그래서 I want to eat something proper 이렇게 말하면 난 뭔가 좀 제대로 된 걸 먹고 싶다 이 얘기예요. 그래서 I don't want bread. I want to eat something proper. 헛배 부르다는 잘 모르겠네요. 어떻게 말하는지.
맞을 것 같아요.
예. 그 말할 것 같진 않아요. Alright, the second question was, will you teach your kids English? If so, how?
I really want to my kids speak English well. So I will teach my kids English also, but I don't know how can I teach them. But nowadays they want to they speak alien words like they when they listen English they speak English like English English처럼
Yeah.
But and then after that they will speak alien words but they think they speak English. So I want.
Oh yeah. They think they speak in English, right?
Yeah.
Right. You're right. Yeah. I heard it from Amy. Yeah, Amy said it first. Yeah, her kids, right? Yeah. Right. They do. There used to be Amy in this class, and she has 3 children. And then her second one watched something on TV in English, and then she started speaking like alien language, like I said. Yeah, I heard it.
It's their new hobby.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder this day is the time to teach English.
Could be, but I think if you ask me,
they are curious.
They're curious.
Curious the English words. They want to speak.
Let them teach you.
Let them teach you.
Yes, let them teach you. Ask them, oh, what does that mean? And they will start teaching you. Yeah, make them teach you. Then they will, people can learn more, much more, like 10 times more when they teach. When they learn, they can't learn. But when they teach, they can learn. So make your children teach you. Just ask them, what does that mean? Okay.
My daughter did she wants to English.
Conversation?
Conversation.
Oh.
So so she went to the academy, English academy.
Oh, I see. Just now, Louis asked me if this is time for children to learn English, start learning English, and I told her that maybe you can ask them to teach you. So yeah, they are willing to teach you, I think. So maybe you can just ask them, like, what does that mean? Oh, really? I didn't know.
But My children the area words like this. Blueberry, but they mix any English
It's
word.
because they
Yeah.
know blueberry.
Yeah.
But other things they are not sure, but they say blueberry.
Blueberry, good morning. Blah, blah, blah.
That's really cute.
I asked him, do you speak English? They said yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Just play with them. Play with them. Yeah, maybe you do the same.
I think it's good.
You should do the same so that they can understand. Oh, okay. I can't understand if my mother does it. So they will make their sentences more clearer. Clearer. I mean, yes.
One boy speak miming me.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah, but another boy is what they want to miming me, just to say alien words,
Okay.
mixed some words like English. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Very different style, but one boy want to exactly English. He speaking exactly English, like mommy. But another boy, he want to say anything. He think
They are
there is
very different.
English. Yeah.
They are very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
되게 웃겨.
It's because when I teach children that I see two types. One type is they just want to play with this thing that they learn. The other type, they want to know. One type want to play, the other want to know.
First, son,
Yeah.
they want to know what he speak in English. What he speak. 그가 뭘 말하는 건지,
Yeah.
뭐였는지 알고 싶어. 그대로 말하는 거.
Right.
한동안 그냥 just say. He think there is English.
The one who wants to know everything, he will be quite slow first time. But once he understands the big picture, then he can know when to use and what to use, how to use everything. Once he knows it, then he gets everything. The other one will learn really fast, but later he'll be a little slow because he doesn't see the big picture here. He sees here, and yeah, like there are two kinds of people. Yes, I understand. That's cute though. Yeah, that's really cute. And what about aliens? So okay, that was the question. Will you teach your kids English? If so, how?
I have already let my children listening English and watching English animation. Like English.
Oh, okay, I see.
And Caillou.
Caillou is difficult.
Really?
Yeah, I think Caillou is difficult.
So my son. When my son was 2 years old, he said falling.
Okay.
떨어뜨리면서 falling.
Yeah, that's how people, children learn. They need to.
It's mine.
Yes. 맞아요. 상황 대 상황으로 가야 돼요. 네, 맞아요. 네.
At the time, he didn't speak Korean.
I see. That's interesting.
So now, I let my children watching the English video. One time a day.
Okay, one time a day. But
Every day?
So they are too young to read subtitles, which means they are just watching full English. Oh, I see.
when they before when they wake up
Uh-huh.
morning,
Uh-huh.
I turn
Uh-huh.
the TV
어.
already.
Uh-huh. Okay.
소리 듣고 일어나요.
아.
그 1시간 정도 아침에 준비하는 시간.
Oh, I see. They must like it.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That reminds me of when I was young and on Sunday, like there's always like Disneyland, the animation. Yes.
Yeah.
We like my brother and I, we woke up really early, and then we just like covered ourselves in the blanket and watched the movie together. We
I
loved
like
it.
the time.
Maybe your kids will like the time now. They will remember for like forever. Okay. Then what about Catherine? So what do you think? The question is, will you teach your kids English? If so, how? Hello.
Wow.
디자인.
Stay.
Okay. So,
Stay.
so will you teach your kids English? If so, how?
At first,
Mm-hmm.
we will arouse the child interest
Mm-hmm.
with songs and animation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
등등.
And then and so on. You can 등등 말씀하신 거죠 마지막에. Okay. 이것도 하고 저것도 하고 이것도 할 건데 그 마지막에 그리고 또 이것저것 할 것이다 이런 식으로
네.
말을 축약하실 때 마지막에 and, so, on을 붙이면 돼요. 예. 그래서 문장을 똑같이 만들어 드리자면은 I will. 아까 문장 뭐였죠? 아이들이 관심을 가질 만한이었나요? 아니면 아이들이 관심을 갖도록 뭐를 할 거라고? 갖도록이요?
네.
오케이. 근데 어떤 행동을 할 건지를 먼저 얘기를 해볼게요. So,
아,
뭐를 플레이 하실 건가요? 아니면은
네, 노래나 이제 애니메이션으로
네.
애니메이션을 계속 틀어놓으면서
아.
자연스럽게 접하도록.
오케이. 그래서 누구에 해당하는 건 누가에는 해당하는 게 I가 되겠죠.
네.
뭐해는 나는 플레이 할 거야. 그러니까 플레이를 쓸게요. 그다음 뭐를 플레이 할 건지만 쓰면 돼요. 그래서 I will play songs and movies. Yeah. For my children. 이런 식으로 만들면 돼요. 앤손이 딱히 들어갈 상황은 없었던 것 같아요. I'll play songs and movies for my children. 근데 아이들이 관심을 가질 수 있도록인가요?
네.
children인데 그 children들이 뭘 할 수 있도록이라고 동작을 넣을 거면 to 쓰고 그 다음에 이제 거기다가 이제 동사를 쓰면 돼요. Be interested in it. 그래서 이런 문장을 만들 거예요. 나는 아이들이 이것에 관심을 가질 수 있도록 노래들과 영화들을 틀어줄 것이다. 이렇게 되겠죠. 뭐가 나와야 될 건지 알 것 같아요. 투부정사 그걸로 조금 배우시면 좋을 것 같아요. I'll play songs and movies for my children to be interested in it. 이렇게 만들겠습니다. Alright. So Anne, how are you? How did it go yesterday? So I just heard from Aileen, Ruby, and Catherine. So how long did it go? That's my first question.
I'm sorry, pardon.
Okay, how long did it go?
How long did it go?
Yeah, the gathering. You guys had the gathering at 11 o'clock, right?
It was very good.
I heard.
Yeah,
She
Uh-huh.
was
that was very
finished
good.
her promise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You canceled your previous appointment?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's not important
Uh-huh.
appointment.
Uh-huh.
It was
우리가
very good.
부추겼다고 해요. 우리가 부추겼다.
We made her or we let her? I don't know.
Yeah, we let her.
부추기다를 딱히 생각이 나는 게 없네요.
몰라, postpone the promise.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Right, that's right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll say we asked. We asked.
We asked.
Uh-huh.
We asked.
Yeah. 어허. ask는 물어보다만 있는 게 아니라 부탁하다도 있으니까 ask도 하면 되죠. 네.
뭔가 좀 징징대는 느낌이 있어요.
그럼 made를 쓰면 돼요. We made her.
좋고.
네, made가 제일 나아요.
Yeah. It was very good.
어허.
And 신기한 경험. 신기한 경험이요.
Well, what is 경험 in English then?
Surprise?
Surprise experience?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes.
was
That works that way. Yeah.
surprise experience.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
surprising
What kind of
experience.
Surprising.
As you know, as you guys know,
Uh-huh.
from 11 a.m.
Uh-huh.
to 10 p.m. Yeah,
see.
it has been a long day.
Oh, so it went like almost 12 hours.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost
Wow.
12 hours.
That's a long
Yeah,
gathering.
that was very good.
Uh-huh, I think
Yeah.
so.
I didn't catch I couldn't catch the time, right?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you didn't know how the time. Okay.
Is that weird?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yes.
Didn't know the time was
Uh-huh. Well, I would say I didn't know we spent the time a lot like that there. So I'll make it longer because it's actually better for me. I don't know. That's how I speak. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
So okay, it went for like 11 hours. No, not 11 hours. I think is it 11 hours really?
11 hours.
11 to 10, so 11 hours actually. Wow.
Yeah, about 11.
And what about the children though? Like I heard you brought like not yours probably, but 6 children were gathered there.
Yeah.
So were they staying there for like 10, 11 hours together?
No.
Playing
no.
together?
We have a 2
4
1부.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's new. That's new. Okay, I thought it was like one part and the whole part was 11
Yeah.
hours long,
Yeah,
but not.
mother's party and
Uh-huh.
then children's party.
Oh, I see. Let's talk about the first.
Yeah.
Then, okay, the first party, how long did it go?
To 4 p.m.
No. The first one from 11.
From 11
11 to
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
And then did you, I mean, not, okay, Catherine and Luby and also Alicia.
Yeah.
And so you guys brought your children back home
Yeah.
and then come back again to her.
Yes.
Wow.
You start.
How diligent.
We say,
Uh-huh.
I'll be back.
Wow, okay. You know, that means you guys really enjoyed it because, you know, nobody forced you to stay, but then you voluntarily came back to her house.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay.
I think we are activities person.
Oh, yeah, I think so. You guys are active persons, so can make this happen, you know, a few more times and then you guys will be best friends for each other. Yeah, to another. Okay, that's great.
Especially our
Mhm.
mouse is very active.
That was actually really
For
fun.
to eat and to speak. It's very busy. It's very busy. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you know, we just jumped into the topic and then we talked about many things. We are number what? Number 2 now? Is it?
Yeah, number 2.
Okay, so number 1 question then. So to Anne, there's
Yeah.
one question. What do you think is the best age to start your children's
Oh.
English education?
Yeah, I think
Uh-huh.
it's the best age is 10 years old.
Uh-huh. So did you say 10?
And
Uh-huh.
before that, it is better to do activities than English.
Mm.
Yeah, I think.
Mhm.
Interesting English.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. For their interest,
Yeah,
not
very
the
interesting.
proper education, but maybe let them watch some
Right.
like fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see.
Oh yeah. Carved my.
I see. And next question is number 2. So number 2 question is, will you teach your kids English? If so, how?
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, definitely I would. but I don't know how, but there are many ways to study English in the world.
A lot,
So,
yes.
yeah, it depends on
Uh-huh.
the children's tendency.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So I. mm, yeah. I think they can choose. They can decide to study.
Maybe they can decide the way.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
themselves.
No. 한국말 무슨 정리를 좀 정리가 안 돼가지고. 그러니까 내 걸로 할게요.
Okay.
I can decide.
Uh-huh.
I can decide based on my child's
Uh-huh.
tendency.
Okay.
Yes. One more. I
Uh-huh.
can decide the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
the way.
decide. It's a
Decide
perfect
based
sentence.
on,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Decide based on my
Uh-huh.
child's tendency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. That's how you do. Okay, let's go to number 3 question now.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3 is what will you teach first? Speaking and listening or phonics and grammar? So Luby.
I don't know exactly how
Uh-huh.
to teach English, but I just think it is better. It is the better way.
Uh-huh.
The speaking and listening first.
Oh, I see.
Better way. Yeah.
You can say I think
I think
it is better
it is better
to teach
to teach
children
children
speaking,
and
listening
then
first.
first.
Yeah, that's how you make sentence. I think it is better to teach children speaking and listening first.
I also Korean. I think Korean is the same way
Yes.
to teach my children. Yeah, I want to just speaking and listening. I don't want to teach phonics and grammar
First.
or first in Korean also. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just interesting that we don't really know Korean grammar. We
Yeah.
don't. We
Yeah,
don't. I
we
don't know
don't.
how to explain saishiot or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But
I just
my
use it.
children, this times my
Uh-huh.
children learn to Korean, speaking Korean. They are confusing some grammar. I think. They all often say 선생님이가. They want to every subject plus 이가.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause it's easy.
Yeah. They often use long way in Korean.
Okay.
Yeah. Someday they would be changed and be correct maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, inevitably they will change.
Yeah,
Of
they
course.
will change.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When I was young, I am very confusing some words in Korean. Long sound nun and short sound nun, but it is I can remember the right words, but just to say and then the feeling can correct. So it 뭐 한국말 어렵네. If they speak English where listen they 잘 안다는 게 where
If they know well.
they know where
Yeah, you want to say
English,
no.
yeah. Is they 없어도 grammar가 없어도
Without grammar.
without grammar they can speak correctly. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, that's Louis' case. Then what about Anne? What was the question though? Wait. What will you teach first? Okay, speaking and listening, or grammar and phonics?
I think it's better to start listening and speaking than grammar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because in my experience, yeah, you can you learn no it's weird. I learned speaking and listening first. I feel more. I feel a little more. I don't know. Grammar feels more little more comfortable for me. Yeah. So yeah.
So which means you'll let your children, you'll let your child learn grammar and what is it, phonics first?
My son?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
Yes. No. Phonics. My son learned phonics when he was 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Okay, then what about Ailey? Phonics first or speaking and listening?
I think it's important for children to learn listening and speaking English. Then they can know grammar and phonics.
I see.
Naturally.
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 Okay.
Naturally. Really?
Our teach them grammar when they are 10. Like and says.
Okay.
I see. I see. So yeah. Then what about Catherine? How would you do phonics, grammar, or listening and speaking?
I think it is better to teach children speaking and listening first.
Oh, I see. Teach children.
But nowadays, phonics is very popular. Why is it popular to
There's
learn
background.
phonics?
There's a
Many
okay.
Mothers.
Many mom around me told me, you let teach your children to learn the phonics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Then I want to ask Catherine back. Then okay. So
Phonics first.
so many moms sometimes they say phonics is very important. Then sometimes are you afraid?
No.
No. Okay.
Because I think my daughter will be interested if she can hear English.
Oh yes. Oh, that's why. Very clear. Okay. But can I ask you how old your daughter is? Can I ask you how old your daughter is?
어,
Okay, so how old is your daughter?
몇 살에?
몇 살이면?
Oh no, how old is your daughter?
3.
Okay, she's 3 years old.
네, 3.
Uh-huh. Then what if she's 7 years old
네.
and mothers around you
어,
ask you, why don't you teach your children phonics? Do you think you'll be afraid when your daughter becomes 7 years old or 8 years old? 7 or 8, yes.
제가 이해한 게 맞네.
오케이.
7살 때
Uh-huh.
그거를 이제 왜 중요하게 생각하지 아이들 시킬 거
Oh,
시켜.
no. Mothers
어.
around you.
아, 모든
아하.
거?
No, mothers around you. Do you know around?
주변에
아,
엄마들.
맞아.
Yeah. When they talked about phonics. Will you be afraid?
약간 동요할 것 같다?
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, then afraid. You can use afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe you can say, I'll be a little afraid.
A little
Uh-huh.
afraid.
제가 지금 정신이 없어요. 머리가 안 돌아가요. 이걸 뭐라고 해야 되지? 집중이 안 돼요.
It's okay. You can say, I can't focus today.
포커스 때.
Uh-huh.
그래도 아는 단어인데도 이게 뜻이 생각이 안 나는 약간 그런.
It's okay. I understand. I had it last week, so I understand. I can't focus.
아니 뭐가
Okay, I understand. Which one?
Afraid.
Afraid. Be afraid. Yes.
맞죠. 긍정되다.
Be afraid of or be worried about.
아,
I am worried about. What can I say? I am worried about my phone. I don't know why, but okay. My wife. Okay, that's better now. I'm worried about my wife.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't know. I just.
You just worried about
I'm
your
afraid.
Every time you're worried about your wife.
No, I don't know. I'm afraid of my wife. Or so yeah, they are similar but not quite. But anyways, you can use them both. It's okay.
마누라 두려워하는
Well, afraid면 두 가지 뜻이 다 되죠. 내가 무서워할 수도 있고, 네. 그것도 되고, worried는 이제 걱정하는 거고요. 네. Okay.
I'm afraid of my wife.
Okay, so where were we? I remember Luby asked me something. You asked me something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what was it?
Why the phonics is important
Oh.
to every 미치아 엄마들 뭐야? many moms.
It's because phonics in Western countries, they don't really care about phonics, just like we don't. But first time phonics, Avalon, is it? The company named Avalon, they brought this phonics to Korean education market. And the reason why they brought this Avalon, this phonics, is because it was pretty possible for children to take a test to be, what is it? Is it university or high school? Anyways, yeah, but for them to go faster than other children at their age, 1 grade or 2 grades faster, they needed to reach this level. To reach this level, they needed to learn this thing. To learn this thing, they need to learn this thing. So the first time it was brought to Korea, and the reason was to make them just pass a few grades.
Yeah.
But now I don't know why.
My best friend has a 6-year-old daughter. Their kindergarten, the mothers make their children to phonics. So almost 6-year-old children can speak, can write English and Korean. Yeah, almost in their kindergarten.
No.
They are only 6-year-old. Sometimes she knows very difficult words. 하여튼 뭐 단어를 다 알더라고. 쓸 줄 알고. Yeah, she can speak, write and
Read.
Yeah. Korean and English also.
Okay,
Yeah.
so phonics can help one to learn English, but that doesn't mean it is everything, and there are things much more important than that. So what I'm saying is that why do we need to focus on why we learn phonics? Why do we learn phonics? Do you know why?
이유가 있으니까.
Why do you learn
궁금하지
phonics?
않았으니까. I think it is
Huh?
what the reason of popularity.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
For reading books?
Yeah, for
For
reading
reading
books. That's for phonics actually. Yes, yes. To read books. To read words.
For test?
Test? Okay. Test. Yeah, can help test definitely. Yes.
뭐라고 해야 되지? 시험?
Okay. Without phonics, maybe they take longer time to read words. Apple, or banana, or chair. If they learn phonics, maybe they can read more words. But what I want to say is, what I want to indicate is, English is not a phonetic language. Phonetic은 소리 나는 대로 되는 언어가 아니란 얘기거든요. So that's why if I bring one difficult word to a phonics teacher, she can't read. Does that mean she doesn't know phonics? No, she knows phonics. Does that mean she's a bad teacher? No, she's a good teacher. But still, I bring one particular word and let her read, and she can't.
I think.
So that's why phonics. Yeah, I don't know. What's the main reason for this? But we hope our children can learn better in this phonics system. And also, these phonics things they teach in kindergarten, maybe children can be much more interested in learning English because they have activity there. So I don't know if I want to say phonics is bad, phonics is good. But phonics itself, I think, it's not necessary at all. But elementary school and kindergarten, they need to sell something. I think that's what it is. 그래서 아이들이 굳이 안 해도 나중에 어차피 개인 하게 되는 거를 그냥 좀 더 빠른 첫 줄에 세우려고 한다고 저는 생각을 하거든요. 네. 남들보다 잘하면은 더 재밌을 거니까 뭐 이런 식으로. 근데 딱히 그게 답은 아니라고 저는 생각을 합니다.
Why did you let your son teach the phonics?
At the time.
At 10?
No,
Eight?
8 years old. Actually, I didn't know how to study English at that time. But now I say. But my son didn't speak English when he was a young child. So I don't know why I